got Alicia again today because Mark's, well, being a pain in the butt.
Sorry, you guys will have to deal with me again.
She's dealing with. This is the 2013 Subaru XV CrossTrek, which I'm sure Alicia's gonna drive any minute now.
Yes, any minute.
In the meantime, we'll just wait for her to drive.
Oh, hush.
I've just accidentally removed the navigation card.
Oh, is that
SD.
what that is?
I am going to assume so. Nice backup camera we've got right here, telling us what we can hit and what we can't.
Honestly, that's pretty cool that it's got a little SD card.
You know, most of them come on SD cards now.
Really?
Very, very common for nav systems to come on SD cards.
I have not seen it before, though.
All our new products do. They just hide them so you can't accidentally pull it out while you're driving. Because you're curious because there's a little thing there and you want to push it, which is usually what I do.
You like to press buttons.
I agree to obey all traffic laws. And, you know, we don't know a lot about this car. We were talking about the fact that, you know, it's... Well, we don't know a lot about it, I guess. You can shift anytime now.
It's
manual.
No, it's not in manual.
Do you have flappy paddle shifters?
Yeah, but I guess I'm going to have to...
They put flappy paddle shifters on
So I guess I'm going to have to, even though it's in drive, do manual shifting. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so we don't really know a ton about this car.
No, but we don't need to. This is more of our first impression, you know?
Correct.
We're learning this car while you're learning this car. You can get our honest impressions of it. My first impression of it is I'm sitting very high.
Yes, I think there is a...
feels like it should go down. Mine does not.
It doesn't?
certainly does. Mine does not.
Okay. Mine does.
That's nice. That's a fancy thing for drivers.
For the drivers, yes.
Yes, drivers get to have that.
Yes, you look like you're kind of...
right?
Almost touching the roof.
I am almost touching the roof, which is impressive because it's a tall car.
It is a tall car. It's a crossover.
Yeah, I think Subaru kind of said, well, we don't have a crossover. What can we do about that? And someone said, well, the Impreza wagon looks a little bit like a crossover, but it's too low, so why don't we just jack it up a little bit?
Right. I fully agree.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
A lot of ground clearance.
Yeah.
Inexpensive.
Yeah.
MSRP on these is in the 17s. Mileage is 25 to 33. Running a 2-liter engine.
Mm-hmm.
You said your right side hurts.
Yes, my right side hurts.
Why does your right side hurt?
Because I have spinal stenosis.
Is that related to your headache?
Yes.
So you're not feeling it today? Is it contagious?
No.
Can I catch spinal stenosis?
No. It's genetic, though.
It's genetic?
It is.
So if I were your son, I would have it?
Yes. Well,
God,
possibly.
I'm not your son. Although you'd look really good for like 60.
I know, right? I look really good for 60.
50, 55 if you got started early.
You know, I was watching TV last night and Kathy Griffin was on. Do you know that her mom is 93 years old?
Is that why she's so messed up in the head?
I guess.
Because her mom was 75 when she had her?
No, her mom, technically, right.
Kathy Griffin's got to be 60.
53, I think. 52, 53.
All right.
So her mom was 53 when she had her.
That explains a lot. This has a nice map. Audio is off currently. Got little tiny touchy clicky buttons.
Yes, they are really tiny.
They don't actually stick up. I call them tiny touchy clicky because as I'm sure you've just seen in the picture I put up, they don't actually move themselves. They're part of a single face plate that depresses ever so slightly. So they're plastic over a button. HD radio, XM radio. Again, for a base model or base level cars, this is decent.
Yeah. And it's a Subaru, so of course it's it's very safe.
Is it? Are Subarus safe?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about that. I thought they were just boring. When boring's like safe, right?
Yes. Yes.
Nobody gets in accidents in Subarus because they're all driving 5 miles an hour under the speed limit.
Yes. But hey, that's okay.
Sorry, Subaru fans. I'm sure there are plenty of WRXs that flip all the time.
Yes, and that go very fast.
People drive them way too quickly.
Yes.
We got an upper display here showing us our temperature and miles to empty and the time, the passenger airbag status, so that I know that I'll die more slowly if we get in an accident, which we won't because the Subaru is very safe.
Yes, it is a very safe car.
think it's interesting. It has DivX capability, which means it can play certain videos from DVD players.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that that's what that meant.
I always wonder, DivX is a video decompression codec that lets you see videos off the internet, or not the internet, but videos off of digital formats.
Now, my truck won't let me play videos while I am driving. I wonder if this will.
When'd you get a truck?
Here we go with the truck again. I will have you all know that the majority of the comments say that it's a truck.
They all say it's a truck that maybe had some issues when it was conceived.
Yes, I do like the one that said it was a birth defect.
A truck with a birth defect, I think is what it's called.
That was very comical.
So we were both noticing that it runs really high when it's idling. It idles at like 1,500 RPM,
Yeah.
and if you open the trunk, it sounds like it's working hard.
Yes, very hard.
So it's like it's ready to go somewhere.
Well,
Unfortunately.
it was antsy. It was very antsy. It really wanted to go on this test drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a 2-liter engine putting out 148 horsepower and really a moderately heavy car. So.
How heavy is it? How much does it weigh? Do you know?
I saw it's in the 3,000 pounds,
Is it?
but I don't have an exact number. Like I said, don't know a ton about it, unfortunately. Learning along with you guys.
Yes.
Now, I did read about an optional CVT. So don't shift when we're getting on the highway. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it just holds up high and then adjusts. It's got that Subaru analog miles per gallon gauge, which I think is a little quirky. A kind of a fun idea, I suppose. That swings along like your speedometer.
Very interesting. Honestly, this is the first time that I've driven a Subaru in many, many years.
We're the number one Subaru market out here in Boulder, Colorado, so we should probably know them a little bit.
Yes, I probably should.
Not that either of us sell, so it doesn't really matter if we don't know them that well.
This is true.
Nice steering wheel. So
yes,
that, you got
very nice steering wheel.
All kinds of buttons. We mentioned earlier the flappy paddle shifters.
It's very comfortable.
Listen to that whine. Either it's a CVT or it just really held 4,000 RPM for a long time.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's a high shift point on it.
I was afraid it was going to blow up for a second. I didn't want it to blow up.
It probably wouldn't blow up. Although with how loud it was running when we had it open at idle, I imagine we wouldn't be that harmed if it blew up because it's got to have a ton of insulation surrounding that engine. Because it doesn't sound that loud until you open the engine. And
Yeah, that's true.
Then it's surprisingly loud. So, I'm sure we've got like a bulletproof wall between us and the engine for those rare occasions that, your Subaru blows up.
Jeez, I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty common thing for them to put in a car like this. Normal key, unlock on the key, that's, standard anymore. No push button start or anything.
Nope, just regular start.
Really basic temperature controls, all analog, nothing digital with that. It does seem to have Bluetooth capability in it.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I like
that.
Bluetooth.
And a ton of room in back.
It does have a ton of room in the back.
If you weren't wearing a skirt, I'd say, why don't you climb back there and see what it has.
Yes, but I'm wearing a skirt, so no.
That would be
And
inappropriate.
I'm driving.
And you're driving.
So.
If I weren't as big as I am, I'd try climbing it back. But
well,
then
maybe next time I'll wear
something horrible would
pants
happen.
and you can drive and I'll climb into the back.
That seems unsafe.
It does seem a little unsafe.
We'll try it.
I have done it before, though.
Let's try it. We've all done it.
Right?
Especially, we live in an era now where safety is paramount. We wear our seat belts. We have our airbags on that turn off if there's a small child in the front seat.
Yep.
Side airbags, which this car also has. You can see the SRS logo up there. Growing up, man, even just 15 years ago, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
I think I always wore my seatbelt because I just feel more secure and like I'm in a better driving position.
Uh-huh.
But I remember working with my dad. We used to do firewood delivery.
Okay.
And he had this old beat-up pickup truck, and we would take the firewood up in the mountains, unload it for people, and I'd get to ride back in the bed of the truck, which of course had high sides on it, so I wasn't going out the edge.
Right.
But I wasn't strapped in any way, and there were wood chips flying all over that thing. I remember them hitting me in the eye, hitting me in the face all the time. Because we're doing 60 miles an hour down the freeway.
You should have had safety glasses on, PT.
I should have been inside the truck, is what I should have been.
I remember sitting in the very back, of like station wagons and everything.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Sure.
Even the ones that didn't have the seats with the...
Absolutely.
With the seat belts.
We had a 1987 Vanagon growing up. Of course, the joy of the Vanagon was the back seats folded flat into a bed, right? Because you could camp in it. Well, we would set those things down flat and drive for hundreds of miles, laying back there reading books. And
oh, yeah, same thing. My
playing
parents...
card games.
Yeah, my parents had one of those, big traveling vans with the bed in or the bench back.
Oh, one of the creepy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we used to be able to put that down and just ride along.
Did you ever pull over and ask hitchhikers if they wanted to ride?
No.
My
parents are smarter than that.
No, see, ironically, I think the hitchhiker would be more afraid of you than you were of the hitchhiker. It's like a mountain lion. I always tell you the mountain lion's more scared of you than you are of it, which of course we all know is crap because mountain lions are terrifying. But I think if a van like that, the like 70s van with the
they're a little creepy,
blacked out window.
Yeah.
Do you have the fisheye porthole window?
No.
Oh,
No, it was newer than that.
Okay, all right. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Still creepy.
It was, yeah. Ooh, and it had one of those 8-tracks in it.
It had an 8-track.
It had an 8-track.
So it wasn't that much newer than the bubble windows.
Correct.
All right.
It was very interesting. I remember my parents being very excited about the 8-track because they still had a couple of them.
Yeah. What would you say is the modern day version of that?
Of the van?
Yeah. Think it's like a minivan or...
Yeah.
Police pulled somebody over.
Maybe a minivan. Oops. They got in trouble.
I bet you a lot of hitchhikers picked up in the Subaru XV.
You think so?
CrossTrek. Yes. I do. This is just a hitchhiker loving car. Because where are you going in this car? You're going to the mountains.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
You got plenty of room. That nice hitchhiker on the side of the road wants to ride up to the...
Yeah, they can throw their
snowboard.
Their duffel bags in the back,
23 cubic feet of space back there.
Maybe there's a body in it. Who knows?
Well, you can tell if there's a body by how they hold it. Because bodies are heavy.
Bodies are heavy.
I mean, even you in a duffel bag would be tough to lug around.
Right?
I mean, me, it'd take 4 or 5 duffel bags, I imagine.
Yeah, but people could think that, it's just laundry.
I don't think anyone would think that.
You don't think anyone would think that it's just laundry?
Especially with the bloodstains.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you could put them in plastic bags. Like that 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag movie.
Oh, I remember that movie. Can we run over there and park real quick?
Absolutely.
All right. That'll make the pictures a little more attractive.
I agree.
Yeah.
Having in front of the Maserati store.
So, as we always like to do, let's determine who this car is for.
Well, I do have to say that it's very comfortable.
Which is ironic because when you got in, you said this car's not very comfortable.
I know. Well, it was a little stiff, I guess. Is a good word for it.
The seats are stiff.
Yes, the seats are stiff. I mean, it's got a comfortable ride though.
Does it have a comfortable ride?
Yeah, it's a very comfortable ride.
A little loud.
It is a little loud. I'm not sure about the whole RPM and shifting and thing. It's
a little rough on the shift.
Weird.
Yeah. So I think this is good for somebody who enjoys the outdoors, goes onto dirt trails to go hiking and stuff, and doesn't have a problem with hitchhikers. Bodies or no bodies.
Bodies or no bodies. Yeah. Yes, I agree.
I think the back carpet's probably easily cleanable.
Well, especially since it's black.
Sure. Yeah. And you'll barely see blood on there.
Totally. Barely see blood.
Right. So it doesn't matter if he's got a body in there.
Right. You know what would be even better is if the entire, interior was black.
Yeah, I'm sure that's an option.
Yeah.
Or like a burgundy.
Oh, yeah. That would be even better.
That'd be nice.
Couldn't see stains at all.
No, you'd be very popular with murderous hitchhikers in that regard.
Right? They'd be like, that's my car!
You can see that. You can see a hitchhiker sitting there, right? He's got his thumb out. He's like, no, that's a Taurus. No, that's a BMW. Oh, it's a Subaru XV. Excellent. I'm getting a ride. And
it's got dark interior. Perfect.
I'm getting a ride.
Totally.
And he probably wouldn't kill you.
No.
Because you were nice enough to pull over.
Exactly. You were nice enough to pull over, give him a ride in your dark interior vehicle.
It's funny how murderous hitchhikers are like that.
Yeah. They're weird.
To kill you if you don't give them a ride, but, if you don't give them a ride, then they can't kill you, so...
It's a give and take.
Yeah, you just hope you don't see them down the road.
Yeah.
All right. So if you like murderous hitchhikers, this is your car.
Totally.